So we got here today is 1 gallon of chocolate milk, and I've also did another half gallon in my previous run. And what I want to do is package these in single serve convenient servings. I thought it'd be quite nice to be able to just grab a pouch and go and have a nice glass of chocolate milk ready for lunch or camping or whatever, just by the pouch. So each tray has 4 cups. So what I'm going to do is take one tray and put it in a bag. We're going to powderize that, and then we're going to divide the total contents by 4, and then we'll know exactly how much I need to use to powder I need to use to reconstitute. I like to powderize in a Ziploc bag. Use my rolling pin. Alright, so that's 4 cups reconstituted worth of chocolate milk powder. So let's get a measuring cup. Now the perfect way to do this would be to weigh that now, but in a poop hits the fan situation, I might not have a scale, and I'm not a mathematical genius, so I'm just going to do it like this. I'm going to measure how much powder we got out of that. Hear my freeze dryer popping there. Alright, what did we get? We got 1.5 cups. So we divide that by 4. So 1 divided by 4 is 1/4 of a cup. And a half divided by 4 is 1/8 of a cup. So we need 3/8 of a cup of powder per 1 cup of water, and that will reconstitute to milk. So now that we know that, I'm just going to powder all these up real quick. Okay, that's what a gallon of chocolate milk looks like powderized. So for now, I'm going to zip that shut while I get my bags ready. Alright. All I'm going to do is open these bags up. And I'm going to put 3 1/8 cup scoops in each bag. And for now, I'm going to just seal that shut. Once we get these all bagged up, I'll open up my O2 absorbers here, which are the 100 cc's, and we'll put 1 in each bag. But for now, we're going to get this all bagged up. Okay, so now I've got these all heat sealed with an O2 absorber in there. And let me tell you what we worked out on the measurements. So those 4 trays should have done 16 cups. Right, yeah. Those 4 trays should have done 16 cups. And I ended up doing 16 pouches and had about a cup of powder left over. So if you want to get exact, it's 3/8 of a cup of powder plus 1 tablespoon of powder. And that would give you, that would have worked out perfectly. And that's what I did for these pouches. In hindsight, just to make things easy, I think I would go 1/2 cup powder per 1 cup water. And it'd make it a little bit stronger, but hey, who doesn't like a strong chocolate drink? And it'd be nice and easy for the math, for the scoops. So for the formula, I'm going to say, if you want it exact, and that depends, by exact, that depends on how fine you ground your powder and all that too, you know. So there is some variables in there, but for exact, for the way I ground mine, it was 3/8 of a cup of powder plus 1 tablespoon of powder. But in future, I'm just going to put 1/2 a cup of powder in each pouch, and that would give me 1 cup of chocolate milk. So you would say 2 to 1. 2 parts water, 1 part powder. Alright, so these are all heat sealed. Got the O2 absorbers, and what I want to do with these is I'm going to take the pouch and I am going to tape a straw on each one. And I'm just using Scotch tape. I don't know if that's going to last over time. If it don't, the straws will be loose in the pouches that I do. That's all I'm going to do. So we'll do that off camera, and I'll see you in a minute. Show you how I'm going to pack these. Okay, so now I got a 1 gallon 7mm Mylar bag with a gusset, and ideally I'd like to get 16 of these pouches in there. Alright, so I'm going to put 8 of those pouches in each one of these, which is 1/2 a gallon of milk. Actually, that'll work out pretty good, I think. Now I'm going to add a 300 cc to the gallon bag. And hopefully, the reason I added that 300 cc to the outer bag is, as you notice, those had clear fronts, and I read that the clear fronts don't hold oxygen, they leak or whatever, and so that should take care of any leakage by putting that 300 cc in there. Alright, so we'll get this heat sealed and put away in long-term storage. What I ended up with was, I didn't put the quantity on here, 2 half gallons with 8 packets each. Then I tested one, so I had 7 in this one. And just to let you know, when I tested these, I put 1 cup of water into all that powder and put it in a measuring cup just to see how much it doubled up, you know, or the powder added to the volume, and it didn't add anything. Minimal, very, very minimal. So much so you wouldn't even notice it. So you add, when you add a cup of water to this, it's a full cup of water you add to the pouch, and you'll end up with some nice individual cups of chocolate milk, which would be great. I mean, you just throw that in your lunch bag. You can take that to work and put some cold water in it at lunchtime and have a nice glass of cold chocolate milk, fresh. Or camping, or hiking, or an emergency. So there you have it, another one from John and Bibbs. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.